Hello everyone, Harry here, welcome to my studio, welcome to my channel, thank you very much for checking it out, much appreciated. Right, so first videos, I'm going to write a song from scratch. I've got a 4-bar guitar riff, that's all I've got, and I'm going to take it, run with it and turn it into a song. I'm going to go all the way through my songwriting process from initial ideas to demoing to proper tracking to mixing to getting it release ready, so it should be quite interesting. This definitely isn't a how-to or a tutorial. It's literally just documenting my process from start to finish. I love watching videos like this on YouTube. I love watching just artists and composers just create music. It really interests me and it's something that I love to watch, so hopefully this should be quite interesting as well. So again, thank you very much for checking it out. Without further ado, let's get involved in episode 1. I'm using Reaper. I use it for all my songwriting. I do sometimes just sit on the sofa and do twiddles and record stuff on my phone, but I don't find that massively productive, and it's just a lot easier to just record stuff straight into the DAW because you can put layers on, you can listen back, you can do all that kind of stuff, so it makes sense to just go straight in. So what I've done is I find it really handy when I'm writing songs to be able to hear it back as you kind of would hear it when it was a song. So what I like to do is I've got a template here that I've taken from a kind of mid-mixed song, not release quality but not too far off. And then I've chucked in a load of extra channels, so I've given myself multiple clean guitars at different volumes, same with distorted guitars, same with lead guitars, loads of vocal channels, and that just helps me a little bit because it means I don't have to mess around mixing stuff whilst I'm writing. I can just click a channel, get it done, and then I can consolidate it and make sense of it at a later time. Right, so I'll play the guitar line that I've got that I'm going to base the song around. So that's my riff, basically. That's all I've got. I don't have any idea of what to do with it or where I'm going. So the first thing I'll always do is set a tempo. So that's the easiest place to start usually. So 125. So we're probably looking at about 120 to be honest, but I can rectify that anyway. What I usually start with, I'll just tap myself in quite a basic drum track, just something to record the riff to. So I'll do that now, and I'll come back when I've got that sorted. What I've done, I've used the piano roll. I haven't used MIDI controller. I've just tapped it in. I find it a bit easier when I'm doing drums to not have to go back and quantize and change velocities and stuff. It's just easier if I just tap it in. So all I've done for now is I've literally just put a drum line of exactly what the guitar's doing. The guitar is all I've got at the moment, so it's all I can really base it around. And that's it for now. Now that I've got the drum track, what I can do is basically just record this guitar line. So that felt a little bit slow, so I'm going to up that to 125. There you go, that's as much of a song idea as I've got at the moment. What I'd usually do at this point is try and put a little bit of structure to it. I would imagine at this point that this is probably going to be a verse or on the chorus or anything, but I'll probably also use it as an intro as well because I quite like that guitar line. I think it's got a bit of potential of being a bit of a hook. So I'll have a play around now and find some guitars that go on. Right, so I've had a bit of a play around with this on loop for a while. think I found something that I like. A lot of the way I go about things is just trial and error, if I'm being completely honest. There's always... I do have musical training. I know quite a lot about music theory and stuff, but quite often things that you don't think will work will end up working. Things that you think will definitely not work or will work will sound odd or not work. So if that makes any sense. The best thing to do is just kind of find something that you like, stick some fingers on, see what happens. I personally really like chords that use all the strings if I can. I just think it makes the music sound a lot more full. Sometimes I'll get that effect by playing like a root and then playing and another chord higher up to like replicate that effect. But if I can play it in one guitar, that's an awful lot better. So I've had a twiddle. I found something that I really like that goes over it, so I'm going to record that now. Right, so I like that for now. I quite like that. I think for an intro something that'd be quite good, but for an intro I'm probably going to need a little bit of rhythm or something maybe, because that doesn't really grab. That's just kind of like a bit guitar and a lead line. So I'm probably going to mess around with the drum track and see if I can find an interesting, rhythm or something like that. So I'm also going to smash some cymbals on because it'd be quite nice if it kind of impacted. Actually, I'm going to take the cymbals off. I'm going to go back to hi-hats, I think. So those chords are good. I like those for the time being, but I'm going to mute them, stick them down there, and just see if I can find some rhythm in here. Hello again. That's probably a good place to end episode 1. I'm trying to cut them into kind of 10-15 minute videos to stop them from being just big, long, waffly messes. So if you enjoyed it, thank you very much for watching. Episode 2 will be somewhere, I don't really know where it'll end up, but please click on the next episode, carry on watching the series. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any feedback, suggestions, I'm very new to this. I don't know anything about filming. I don't know anything about talking to camera. I don't know anything about editing or anything. So if you've got any feedback at all, please let me know and I'll do my best to improve whatever I can, really. So thank you again. See you next time.